Shit, does that mean I have to as well? Dang.
Little buddy's great.
Loading.
He's a fucking little creature of chaos.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah, look at all those shaders.
He's a when it comes to funny little guys, he's pretty up there.
Yeah,
It's a baby.
Do we want to call him a Scrimblow?
It kind of is.
It's got the spirit.
Okay, so Tevin, I think you're the only person that I could talk about this with. Well, I don't think I know. Have you seen any other Marvel stuff that's came out in E23?
The only thing I have seen is the Secret Wars trailer, and it looks good. It looks good.
I also saw that. Are they doing something different with it, or are they still sticking to the Skrulls, the Skrulls doing it? Because the MCU, the Skrulls are like, hey bro, we just want to leave us alone. We should try to find something to live.
I think they're still doing the same general concept. I think now it's just it's a rogue faction of Skrulls, I believe.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna quick restart my computer to check on
The fact that they already did set up with the Skrulls trying to find a new place to live, there probably is like a rogue faction. I'm just like, you know what, Earth.
Alright. Just making sure everything's all good. Can you guys hear the game well? Can you hear my co-coms well? All of that before we dive into what I still believe the best Kirby game in the entire series. Full stop. Planet Robobot.
Can they hear us? Hello?
Everything sounds good? Alright.
Okay, whatever you say.
Well, you still think Robobots is still a better
Still
game
the
than,
top one. Full stop.
Yeah.
Like, Forgotten Land's
Forgotten
Forgotten Land's probably my second right now, I would say. Yeah. I just think, Robobot's a little tighter, I think, but, like, they're both kind of in that same tier of damn.
They're both kind of the best games right now.
Good.
I want to talk about this more, but you gotta do your intro first.
Okay, well, yeah, so this playthrough is going to be, standard playthrough, and then, Meta Nightmare, Returns. And then probably, I think I actually will do the True Arena this time, because it's a lot less tedious than the triple arena one. I will have to practice up for. It's been a hot bit since I've done that, but yeah.
Can you do Meta Knight in the True Arena?
No.
It's Kirby.
Kirby only.
Meta Knight has been banned.
No, Brandon, I am not using Archer. I don't think is Archer even in this one. I forget.
Archer is in this game. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that with Hammer, most likely. So.
Get Archer. Baby.
I've only gotten through like half of this game, but every time I've played it, it's been great.
Yeah, no,
I've never played it.
I still think yeah. I think just the level design and the level design is probably one. I'd say probably peak Kirby, honestly, for like it keeps being fascinating. It still keeps being fun and has a great pace to it. And Robobot is probably one of the best gimmicks that they've ever had in Kirby.
Okay, so hear me out. Kirby, right?
What?
You put him in a mech.
Yes.
Alright. You know what? One of those
Jameson,
furry
you're
friends you got on? Yeah, one of those furry friends who just robots instead. Alright.
This is
Like,
the wrong
literally-
company. You are
let's-
being invaded. Please do not resist.
Alright.
We
Surrender and
literally
die.
just watched like frickin' Gurren Lagann and
Yeah, they
said,
just watched Gurren Lagann.
I think they literally watched Gurren Lagann.
I mean,
The director
especially
was binging the show at the time, like, hey, I have an idea, guys.
We're basically fighting the fucking anti-Spyro here.
Is that what it's called?
Go Meta Knight, go! Stop Amazon.
yeah.
Oh, fucking Jeff Bezos.
Please get your $5
He's
gift
hurting
card
you.
that's a
today.
Union Crusher right there.
No.
Yeah, ED. They're called the Anti-Spiral Lagan. That's who they had. That's who they've been fighting the whole time.
Damn. I can't take one nap.
Nothing.
Guys, seriously, I just want to sleep.
Can't have shit in Dreamland.
I roboticized it.
You guys smell that? Smells like a genocidal rampage.
Oh lord.
I want in.
I want it.
Yeah, hold on, just a quick sec. I noticed that it's not signed me into Twitch here. Huh, that's a little odd.
Weird.
Smells like capitalism with a Z.
Where's the Z?
Hold on, I'll be right back. It sounds like a dog is being a little shit right now. I'll be right back.
Mocha, no.
Mocha.
Mocha.
Tisk, Mocha. Tisk,
By the way,
tisk.
Tevi, I heard you had dogs, and you haven't yet to send me a picture.
Wait, when'd you hear that I have dogs?
Did you say? I could have sworn I heard you say the other day that you have to take the dogs out.
Well, I had to feed the dogs. They're outside dogs.
Yeah. So again, where are my pics at?
Get to you on that.
You know how you tell me you had dogs.
Not everyone owes you pics, Jason. Jesus Christ, you entitled piece of shit. Go home.
I like dogs. When someone say I have a dog, I want to see it. I want a picture of it.
Maybe just look up a picture of a dog, Jason. Just do that.
I don't want a dog for Google. I want your dog.
Why do you want his dog, you possessive asshole?
Well, Jason, I hate to tell you, then my dogs look exactly like the dogs on Google.
Hey, Tevi, I don't care. I want to see it. Difference
All right, well,
Google.
next time I get a chance, I'll get a picture. Jeez.
Listen,
that's
Jace,
how you-
replace
that's how you
Dr.
look.
Watch history, huh? It doesn't seem as innocent anymore.
Right here, Brandon. Like, you have a cat, you have a dog. I want pics.
Why the hell is it not letting me log in?
Where letting you log in on?
On Stream Elements. Good.
Huh.
Okay, I'll deal with that later. I'll just need you guys to mod our chat.
You got it.
Okay.
I'm back. Mocha
We
was
are
fine.
watching you.
Alright,
Mocha was just
Oh.
sassy.
I wonder what everyone is streaming right now, huh?
Splatoon, Fortnite. Hey.
Hey.
There are 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels.
Somewhere there's a tiny kid stream, and I salute them.
the one
appreciate
true
what they
lone
do for me.
soldier.
They appreciate true art. Real Talk Tinykin's great. Check that out if you have the time. Anyone out there?
Categories we think you like. Okay, let's see. We got Splatoon 3, 16.1k viewers. All right. It's like, oh, okay. Well, we got that.
I get used to button formats. Different, but
I think it's fair to say Splatoon 3 has succeeded.
oh yeah.
Who gave it away?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
wait.
I not gonna lie, I was kind of worried about the game a little bit, like with all the lead up, but as soon as the test fire happened, we're
Yeah.
good.
Like I've been kind of watching some videos. I feel like Splatoon community was not quite of like. For the general public, it was very hard to tell what were actually the differences unless you played Splatoon like a lot, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like I think the marketing did a
honestly,
great job on that, but as soon as we got our hands on that test fire, you know, you felt all of it at that point.
The marketing before was too vague, really.
Yeah.
That will always be the issue with games like Splatoon, unless there's a major shakeup to the gameplay. They're the only people who are going to see the differences right away are professionals and people who play the game a lot.
Yeah.
To be fair, the one thing that does lack with Splatoon 3 is that it doesn't have a new hook. It doesn't
I
have
mean,
a
like, at this point, how much does that really matter, honestly?
yeah. I mean, it matters a little bit, but
Like,
everything else.
at this point, though.
No. Let me say, everything else makes up for it. But like from the outside, someone might not really know. Like, if you're a fan of Splatoon, it's a no-brainer. If you're not a fan of Splatoon, it's more Splatoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like if you don't like Splatoon's gameplay, I don't know why how a third game's gonna change your mind
I feel like
that
it's
much.
more
Yeah.
this game is getting people back in that fell off of Splatoon after
Yeah.
Splatoon.
Like after
launched.
so many years, basically.
Yeah.
It's been 7 years since Splatoon 1.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's just a huge refinement of everything. And just a nice, like, you know, fresh up.
We actually have years to develop this.
We had time this time, guys.
Also, like, it's so funny, like, I remember this person, like, they keep seeing, what's it called? People with, like, those takes of Splatoon 3, and, like, they always, like, the people that actually don't care, they always use a fake box art that was made by this person, by this one person. If you've seen it. Like, they just said, like, every time I see people with, like, these trash takes, they've always used my fake box art.
That said, I am expecting something kind of crazy for the DLC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, alright.
They already made it clear, like, we already have DLC, we're gonna make that extra story mode.
Extra story mode, probably with a new structure.
Also, hey, Clanky.
Probably one of my favorite versions of Wispy.
It's pretty good.
Giant-ass robot.
Tropical is pretty good.
Oh yeah, Tropical, especially its EX version, my god. I like that one a lot.
Big
It's very
tree.
wide.
Stay away.
And then when you have like the maze thing in the EX in particular, I'm like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah. Those vines are pretty cool.
Now, Wispy, you think miniature robots will make you any better?
Is this Wispy roboticized?
I think it's just a. I think
I
this
think
one is just a regular ass tray robot.
Yeah,
I think it's just a
It might
robot.
be-
I think it's just a robot modeled after.
Yeah.
It's just a tree. But what is Wispy? A tree.
Actually, a
Brandon,
little bit.
to be honest, I still think Octo Expansion overall is the better single player in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Octo Expansion's better. This one's close, though.
Yeah. Though,
It's neck and neck.
I am definitely ready for when that DLC comes around for for them to go, alright, we're gonna crank up the
Your ass.
difficulty really damn hard now.
Again.
That game's also built for the mindset of, alright, you're playing this, you already played the single player. We don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're playing the
Like,
single
you know how to play
player. We don't need to
Splatoon.
hold back.
It's like Octo Expansion is significantly harder than Splatoon 3, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Because like some people, this will be their first time or the first time in a while.
Yeah. Even then,
So
I would still say
you'll want
some
it to be
missions in
easier.
this game still do kick your ass pretty hard.
It depends on if you
but
like pick
Octo
the hard.
Expansion was like merciless at
Yeah.
times.
For the get-go,
Like,
it's like,
that's-
alright.
That's like one of the hardest like Nintendo games.
Okay, Roxanne. No, sorry, Brayden. Gotta be honest, I don't think that mission is that hard. It's I don't know why that's the one in Octo Expansion that keeps getting everyone
Girl
shit.
power.
Yeah, girl power.
Oh.
Girl power's rough. I don't know.
Yeah, girl power could be rough, but you gotta take your time to learn it. Really, that's kind of thing.
Yeah, I got super fatigued on Octo Expansion, and I had to wait for a while to actually go back and finish it.
Eventually, I'll play it.
Yeah, you should probably play it at some point, Jason.
I'm surprised you haven't. I thought you already did.
I bet
No, he got Splatoon too late before to get into all that.
I
Basically,
think the joke Mia and Edie were making before was Jason was saying that he's not really good with the inkjet, and we're just like, there's somebody that didn't finish Octo Expansion.
play it.
It's like, man, they love that special in that
They make
mode.
you learn that special.
I'm pretty sure there's like just towards the end game there's just an entire mission in that.
Yeah, there's multiple missions all about it where you just use it
I
non-stop.
remember kind of hating it.
I treat Splatoon the same way that some people treat Halo. They don't care about the story. They get it for the multiplayer.
It's valid.
But the difference is they actually enjoy this game.
Well, for Halo, it's just more that like the last 4 games have
Hi.
not been that great.
Hey, I will not hear trash talk on Halo Trilogy.
Like, how much have people liked the story modes for Halo recently?
Recently, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'd say Reach was the last time I heard positivity on Halo. Kind of
If we're
deal.
talking about like the
Four
recent
was mixed.
games,
That sounds like a reach.
If we're talking about recent, I think 4 is majorly received okay. 5, no.
Yeah, people were not happy with 5.
It was a whole mess, and you could see it in the advertising.
And when Halo Infinite came out, like the campaign, did hear better things. I did hear like better things about it, but I don't know what like the plot of Halo Infinite is.
It's like I hear people have like really turned on Halo Infinite, but I'm not sure the exact nature of that turn.
Brian, that's a good point. I'm glad for like the levels in 3. There's no ones that just reuse maps from the multiplayer.
It feels like
those are always the weakest levels.
Yeah, for that kind of
story.
stuff, they're making that now into Big Run when we get that for Salmon Run, and I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see how chaotic that's gonna get.
Yeah.
Wait, what's Big Run?
Big Run is basically going to be the Salmon Run, but like it's on multiplayer maps, basically.
Huh. Okay.
It's going to be random events that happen occasionally.
Which, considering that they're basically you are gonna get swarmed on some of those maps, I can't wait to see how chaotic it's gonna get.
Yeah. Like the single player levels that used the multiplayer maps were always kind of like the weakest levels in every story mode.
Yeah.
Like especially in 1 where there was 2 different kinds of them. Like one with the rival Octolings and the ones with the Ink Strike things where it's just occasionally an Ink Strike falls on you. Just move out of the way. Okay, keep going.
Woo. Okay.
Invigorating.
Behold my robot that I borrowed.
Appropriated.
Borrowed. He's got the crab tank.
Appropriated.
Well, the robot was
God.
Oh, I love crab
robot
tank.
was in Occupy when he entered it, so it's fair game.
I am recycling.
Listen, the person no longer, the user's no longer alive. It's fine.
Look, waste not, want not. Kirby's just being resourceful.
Waste not, want not.
I am
except
not
our
wasting
life.
company
Not wasting
resources,
that.
okay?
Waste not, want not, except our life. I wasted that.
Roxas, I think I said it before, but my favorite ability in the series is still Tornado.
Pat, he's talking about robot ability.
Sorry, robot ability.
I like Cutter.
Cutter's pretty good.
Let's see what else.
I think I need to.
Cutter's really good.
ESP?
ESP's a pretty good one, yeah.
ESPs can get pretty dumb. I think I like the simplicity of Stone robot. Just hit really,
you
really
just hit him really hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just feels good.
Admittedly,
it feels great.
I don't think immediately of the abilities for a Robobot armor. I think I'll probably, if you ask me by the end of the playthrough, I'll probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you more.
There aren't any bad ones for this.
Yeah.
No, like even bomb is like just a mess of stuff you can shoot at people and it feels good.
Hey Pat, you should have broken that log. Why didn't you break? Come on. Go break it right now. You still have a chance. See, you can break it right now. You died. Go back and break it.
What about the reason why people like me turned on Halo Infinite is because of the live service stuck in beta and many core features from previous games are absent, and despite promises, split screen was canceled.
Damn.
Damn.
That could certainly turn people off.
That'll do it.
Wait.
The rebel. The
I
bot
think you
is
can get the
further off.
robot again.
Yeah, I think it might be.
I do have an acquaintance that actually is part of that team.
At 404 Industries.
Yeah.
Where's Blake?
Yeah, that's always kind of the awkward part for me sometimes nowadays at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Robot 42K, please return to your station. Robot, hey,
Good prep.
Where is
What are you doing?
it?
Why don't you break the log?
please respond your communicator.
Break the log now. Break it.
Well, now you can, yeah.
No.
Their job there is more
What the fuck?
technical though. They work on like
Fine.
engine stuff.
I think it'd be funny, like Kirby's just invading the spaceship, Susie's just screaming over the PA system, just fuck.
Fucking kill him!
Get him!
I fucking love
no,
the
if
joke
anyone,
from
that's how it
montages. I love the joke from montages of video Kirby Superstar where just they look at the screen, it's just gameplay of the actual game.
Yeah, that's gonna be extra
Shit, he's getting it!
Guys,
Today,
like,
I
accidentally called him
found-
Hartman instead of Haltman.
Today I actually found like this polygon video from 5 years ago where the guy goes over and like the guy like talks about like Bowser's army and where like everybody would be listed on that.
Pat, you can just drop down.
Nah,
Tim, I gotta
okay.
send you that. I think you will enjoy that video.
I mean, I don't think Susie cares that much.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that she's a double agent, I don't think she really cares.
Yeah, no.
Oh, Trav, guys, he's already watching Better Call Saul.
Yes.
Don't be jumping into it.
Does this game also have a mistranslation?
This
Possibly.
game?
I don't know about any information.
Like a mistranslation, I think involving Susie.
That's Star Allies.
No, that's our allies. Yeah, that's what you're thinking of.
Oh, okay.
What was the
It's
mistranslation
always-
for allies?
I mean, like the way it implied, what's it called, that she was just casually continuing the Haltman business as normal, pretty much. That's what the.
Yeah, even though Haltman's pretty much been dismantled by the end of this game.
Yeah. Their ship kind of blew up. I think they're gone.
Well,
I don't think they had any bonus ones on them.
Yeah,
Well, I
she
guess-
picked up the. Go ahead.
well, I guess I should go into the investment company again.
Investment.
Yeah, I think she just took the company and was like, I'll take it in a different direction.
I'll be evil, but not as evil.
How about marketable plus?
Marginally less evil.
You remember that Spider-Man meme, like, please tell me something I don't care if it hurts me, then Peter says it, Mary Jane's crying?
Yeah.
I'm just imagining saying Susie would do NFTs crying.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Susie, come to your.
I remember the OG one being like Spansy would do NFTs. It's like I still remember people saying like he wouldn't do it. It's like, are you kidding me? Of course he would.
Have you heard of commissions?
Yeah, the code NFTs.
No, shut up, dude.
I like the voice you're giving for Susie is basically your Dr. Gory voice at this point.
Like you make the same joke. Jason makes the joke. Shut up, Jason.
I don't know how I feel about Doctor in this game.
Yeah, Doctor's very much the circus ability of this game. It's a very oddball ability.
Yeah. In the side mode though, it saves your life.
It gives you
Oh,
the
yeah.
drugs.
Yeah.
Sir, can we see your ID? Sir? Sir, are you allowed to use that?
I don't think this is I don't think this person has a license to practice medicine.
Oh wait, is Kirby also doing that same thing that 18-year-old kid did it like years ago, where he would just like put on a doctor's a doctor coat and just be like, yeah, I'm a doctor.
Who?
I think this is illegal, but it's whatever.
I think
Kirby,
Dr.
you're
Kirby is
jail.
not as legit as Dr. Mario.
Kirby, you're going to jail for impersonating a doctor.
Steph, I think like years ago there was this guy who like started doing this when he was like 18. He would just run like fake businesses like impersonating a doctor, like even like going so far as like prescribing people medicine. And he got caught doing this like 3 times. I think the first time he was stopped, but he just kept on doing it because he just kept getting money from it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, I heard about that game. Oh, certainly.
That's a lot of Gordos in one place.
They're ineffective.
Is this just the Gordo room?
Glasses.
I think so, yeah.
This is our break room, man, and you were just interrupting.
No, you're kind of invading our privacy.
Come on, buddy. Just when we come to chill out, you just walked up in here. Not even a Gordo. Just kind of big puffball.
Like, fuck, man, we're on a break. We only got 5 more minutes.
Like, dude, come on. This is the only safe haven away from
I mean, at least they're Gordos, so they don't
manager.
care about
We have 6 more hours on our
Can't
shift,
hurt them.
asshole.
Hey, hold on, Oyo, I'll be right back.
You got 6 more hours, are you taking a break now?
If the
We have
bloody magnet
accepted
is
the
be taken
cargo out of
now.
the thing. Oh, wait, what the heck?
We were 12-hour shifts, Kirby.
Yeah.
12-hour shifts? Do you guys ever go home?
This is we have no home to go to. I have no way to pay the bills. I just have a house.
Owned by the company.
That's a spike ball. All I could do is stay. All I could do is exist.
We invested in the 5-year
As
project
privileged as
called
you,
Epcot.
Kirby.
Kirby, they own our lives. Nothing we can
Freedom
do.
you do, Kirby. Gosh, so insensitive.
All a
We're
Gordo
doing
can do.
that. Everyone has your living situation, okay? Be better. If you really can, you sign our papers to unionize.
Imagine being owned by Elon Musk, Kirby. That's how miserable our existence is.
This is the existence we live. Bro, literally like his barbed wires, I swear.
He just plops us down wherever he wants. We're just supposed to be okay.
We don't even have dental, Kirby.
We tried
You
to
guys don't
start.
even have
We
teeth, do
tried
you?
to start a union. Those people are dead.
Wait. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Managed to kill Gordos, Kirby.
Gordos
Kill
with teeth.
Gordos.
Gordos with teeth is a terrifying concept. I'm just making up right now.
Hey, yes,
You know how possible that is? They killed us Gordos. I don't know how they did it.
You won't reveal his secret.
He won't tell
Also,
us how he
I
did
think
it, and I'm terrified for
The
my
person
life.
driving the train was asleep at the wheel. That's potentially dangerous.
You'll be back, Kirby.
You'll be back.
You'll be back.
You'll be back like before.
I still have more to say.
And win this war. It's the only way we can. It's the only way we can finally be released.
Oh yeah, I remember really liking Cutter. Yeah.
It is satisfying just to walk forward and kill everything in front of you.
The way that's posed, it looks like he's just expressly looking at that blade like, yes, good.
Alright, one more shift. He's got. Oh! Yeah, you gotta get the screws.
Please step away from the giant green robs. Step away from the giant green rob.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm away from them. They're down there.
Oh,
Oh, they fell.
come on! I was told this was an easy takeover.
The fuck?
You have awakened our PSA.
This costed $1 billion.
Kirby, you literally are wasting all of our taxpayer money.
He's just like, what's that?
Do you know how much debt you're
My hands.
incurring damages?
My leg.
Kirby,
Think about what you're doing.
Literally hitting your head.
Kirby, you know how much money you owe? No. Well,
Don't care.
I will play Super Paper Mario. Don't play Chapter 3 of Super Mario. It's like that for words.
Go run on wheels and use the freaking guide to figure out the password.
Fuck that Paper Mario mission.
Yeah, I remember
I'm
getting
just
stuck
going
on
up
that.
the full circle.
Literally have to grind in order to even get to this quick
It's
solution.
the worker's environment, okay?
The joke wasn't worth it.
Rarely.
It
Why
wasn't a
are you
joke.
teabagging?
It wasn't a joke. The developers are pleading
What?
for help.
It was
Also,
the
so is like the
help
gate
speak.
powering it, or is that just something they stuck on the side like an accessory?
Numeral thrust.
Is the 3.
Which Kirby hat is your favorite in this game?
The hat visually?
Yeah, the
It
hat
used-
visually.
It used to be ice. It used to
Remember what they took from you.
be. Yeah, remember they took from us the shittier hat design now?
King DDD.
Never forgive them for that.
King DDD. You said you were a gamer.
DDD. I only play mobile games.
No.
No, fuck, she actually likes Raid Shadow Legends. Disgusting.
I think I remember just seeing the post the other day. It's like, I know Raid Shadow Legends is ass because there is not a single thing I'm bored of it.
I'm not sitting bored of it.
That's how I know it's bad at that point.
Honestly, it's a good point.
Also, behold, I believe this stage was the one that you would farm for stickers.
Yeah, it's a good farming level.
It's, yeah, the fastest one you can complete that with the
This-
most payout.
Yeah, the Smash Ability's also here.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's right there.
Up here? Or?
No, go further a bit. See the little corner underneath that platform? So all the way to the leftmost one.
Still down there, but left.
Yeah, up.
Ah.
Hold up. There you go. Yeah.
Gimme!
Behold,
love
the
this
greatest
damn
hat in the
ability.
game. No hat.
Sarah, how did you put a moveset through this game, Sarah? That is physically not possible.
What? What the hell?
Up, down, up.
This is too hard.
I know.
Oh, yo, oh, I know what that means.
Take that.
I can't do this.
Take that, Joe.
Unlike you, Joe, I'm an actual player.
They got their color wrong in the first episode.
Oh, good job, you hit it. Never mind.
Hey, a hit-in is impressive for many characters.
I saw an image of like they put, you know, those giant ass screens to order at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So there was like a thing. There was for like the passing of the queen that someone quoted saying, "How are you gonna put her on the menu when she's out of stock?"
Oh my god.
Like 2 days ago was crazy, man. Those were so good.
It is indeed.
Are we still living in that reality?
Yeah, it's so funny,
It is
bro.
happening, yes.
She would have loved the Tacticooler respawn. Too bad the game didn't come out yet.
Does Britain have respawn Punisher on?
What? Yeah, I guess that whoever killed her had respawn Punisher on. Yeah.
No, they have quick
illness?
swim so they can get away from it.
The whole internet was having a field day, Brandon. We just
that
happened to be
was
looking at
insane.
Twitter.
Ireland was going nuts.
Ireland was popping the hell off from that.
I was someone saying, "See, funny Twitter tweets wasn't enough. I need to be in Ireland to be there for the parties."
Can anybody find this man called Breaking Arakawa? He can be worth a
Call me,
lot for us.
Do you have any sparking with the fighter?
I don't think there is a
Smash, I should say.
Nah, but it's
You
just a
were
sticker.
saying, Tabby?
Yeah.
Call me unaware or just ignorant. But what was the whole reason that Ireland was popping off?
They don't like
Queen of England.
royalty.
They fucked the Queen. They hate the Queen of England.
From my understanding, the Irish, like Scotland just Scotland doesn't like the UK like at all. There's and there's always been like long-lasting history between the two of Scotland wanting to gain independence and Britain to say no.
So your queen is dead. Let's go. How do the French feel?
I think they stopped
Probably
caring
not.
years. They stopped caring years ago.
I love that meant like the first day Splatoon there were so many posts saying she's dead.
It was Among Us and she's dead throughout the entire plaza.
Yeah.
The second post I ever saw was Splatoon 3. The queen is dead.
Ding dong, the queen
I saw
is
fucking-
dead. Look, the queen is dead.
I saw fucking Ultimate is twin. The Zapfish is real.
I found that.
Deluxe.
It was like first person I see it to go, oh, that's nice. Maybe people won't. There it is.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me go into mine because I screenshotted a couple of them.
Alright, Tabby, I need to say something. Remember, remember the death scene from the villain in Princess and the Frog?
Yeah.
Someone, I saw the caption procrastinators when it's their turn to present.
Bum 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 bum.
Are you
bum,
ready?
bum, are you ready? I'm ready.
Okay,
feel like you're in
so
the
my
stage?
the first two posts that I found was your mom smiley face, and I'm playing at a furry convention frowny face.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the first post I saw.
Wait a minute. Is this the boss or?
That's the boss.
Edie, can you
That's
check my mic?
Okay, I want to do this one first.
That's pretty good.
EX. Get that remix, I think.
Okay, so Tabby, you remember the rumors about like what if the Queen's death would delay the Nintendo Direct?
Yeah.
Okay, remember the scene of someone said me reviving the Queen so Nintendo doesn't delay the Direct is the gift of Thanos reviving Vision.
And then the post right after was Ireland, and it's Captain America holding it back.
holding back the glove. The gauntlet.
Oh,
I bet the
love
post I love about that was just like the follow-up article of like saying that It seems like the Nintendo Direct is not going to be delayed because of the Queen's passing. It's like the rumor that the Nintendo Direct was being delayed is not actually being affected by the rumor of the Queen's passing. Blah blah. Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
guys.
it's like, yeah, it's all rumors on top of rumors.
That you have to.
Oh, right.
Close the book.
Yeah.
God, I hate the internet.
You live with the internet.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's an abusive relationship.
But I can get away with leaving it because it's not my livelihood right now.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
For now.
There's no.
Yeah, for now.
You poor man.
Give it 5 years when I have good internet. I'll probably be a Twitch streamer again.
I still love. Okay, Tevi, remember that scene of Black Panther at the museum?
Oh, with Killmonger?
Yeah, I love this. Like, first the 12 saying, "What y'all getting at the estate sale?" Someone quoted with an image of that scene, "Sale."
Edie, I have something for you.
Oh god, this is about the Queen dying again.
No.
That'd be so funny though. No, it's fucking SpongeBob and Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Damn it!
Out of date.
Patrick, we need to cook. We need to fry cook.
Don't remember what game this one's from, but it's just general Green Green's melody.
Oh, let me hear the theme. It's
Oh,
no,
now
it's gone.
So
It's gone.
Yeah, because I know, like, for all the bonus stages, they use that.
this
Yeah,
is
some other
Superstar music. This one.
I love this one. I knew the Queen died before the BBC did because their Irish blood inside me vibrated like an Amber Alert.
That's very descriptive. He just killed that man for his hot dog.
And I'll
Oh,
do it
he
again.
almost died.
Queen is dead. Queen's eldest son, Queen's eldest son, Charles, automatically becomes queen.
Hold
Wait a
on
minute.
just one quick sec. Be right back.
Alright.
Life getting in the way.
Okay. So
Why am I
let's,
tired? I didn't do much today.
Maybe
And that's why you're tired. Low
Sometimes
energy in
not doing
general.
anything will tire you out.
It happens.
Well, remark,
Like this
nothing
pause
but work,
menu.
but yeah.
Listen, why do cats look tired all the time?
Right.
I have no answer for this.
Yeah, I just opened up another light because there is a bunch of like little tiny bugs flying around the lights right now. I'm like, nah.
Oh no.
Go over to there where I have the indoor bug zapper right now, please. Thank you.
Please go in that direction.
And yes, I have an internal bug zapper because where I live right now is all the bugs like to retreat to the basement. So yeah.
Yeah, right, it is hardcore bug season
Yep.
at our house right now. So I've been practicing my Taekwondo. It's not working.
You can't break that. You can't break
I
those
found a
bugs.
spider. It was a small spider.
Where'd
Oh,
the
no.
spider go?
I know, I blued on it.
Okay.
I'm fine with spiders until they're in the zone. The death zone.
The zone.
A bit of slow down on our end.
Or if it's way too fast and in my room, it's like, oh, you are a very fast spider. I don't want to deal with you.
I'm still don't know where that fucking tweet of like that person gave the exact date right for when the Queen would die.
Yeah, I know, right?
They just like, me and the boys after successfully murdering the Queen Elizabeth II on 8th of September 2022.
They had to tweet out, alright, please don't
To
take
any
it down.
authority that might be interested in my knowledge, I must make it clear that this statement is merely comedic a prediction. I have no connection to any cult, religion, organization, and or conspiracy. I don't know if I can get machine dancing as well.
Images before unfortunate events.
Yo, praise this boy.
Does that
Wait,
mean the
bye,
Queen?
boy.
Does that mean the Queen from the Cars universe died as well?
What about the Despicable Me character?
Yeah, well, she was on. That was a version of the past as well.
Indestructible Blade 2.0.
I know that I know that there's an animated film about the Queen's Corgis. It's interesting.
Oh yeah.
So are the Queen's Corgis gonna live or what?
I hope they get to live. They're innocent from all this.
I don't know much about royalty, but I don't think all their possessions get buried with them.
Unless they specify it.
Boy.
I just remember seeing a Sonic Unleashed clip of the Corgis trying to escape getting buried.
Alright. Time for bonus.
Come, Kirby, get in the
Yeah!
Perfect.
Bingo!
Babies are like, oh fuck yes, dry trios in a Ziploc bag. Holy shit, this rules. Good, can't get enough of it. Goddamn. Also, in Splatoon 3, I love this tweet saying, it says in all caps, stop trying to be content creators, we need tentacoolers. Stop trying to flex, we need
drugs!
Get the drugs!
Well, Brandon, because it's not so random anymore.
You watch Mother's Basement, you know exactly why.
The boy.
And so, why enemy teams always have at least 2 end ups, but I almost never have them. Kicks Aaron slips on it.
I like this boss lead up for in this game. Clanky being like, I gotta go back to Nintendo 64 for inspirations.
Hello, we have sent an asylum to here to help. Please
Oh yeah, we
do not
can get
resist.
the lore on for Clanky.
Oh, right.
If you do not resist, you'll get a $5 Holtman
Wispy
card.
Woods has been mechanized and modified to run around freely using the drill as its legs. It's also outfitted with a giant, powerful screw.
So yeah, this is Wispy.
Okay.
Yeah, just be it.
You
Also,
see? We gave him the
that's
gift
all-
of miracle.
God, that's not a very painful video.
What?
Someone had the Rainmaker, they said, I forgot that checkpoints existed now.
No!
So they went all the way to the end without actually getting the checkpoints.
No!
Aww.
Well, what do the checkpoints exactly do now?
You have to put them there first before you reach the other one.
They stop you from ending the game in 5 seconds.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
So you
the whole point.
do actively have to hit them, okay.
Yeah, you have to hit them basically. But, like, you cannot hit the end goal before you hit the checkpoint, pretty much.
But it's the biggest downside for Rainmakers for 2.
Or like in the past
those
games.
games could potentially go. You can either have a really long game or very, very short game.
Yeah.
It's like 30 seconds if they accidentally if you get an immediate wipeout.
And this game was great at being dynamic with the boss fights without feeling tedious like
Yeah.
the Deluxe kind of was.
Mostly
They definitely learned their
there's
lessons
There's
in Triple
not
Deluxe.
nearly as much downtime as there was for the Triple Deluxe fights.
Yo, is this Sonic Generations?
Which fire generations?
Time for a change of pace!
That could also be the
Dragoon.
Death Egg as well. Yeah, the final phase of it.
I think so. Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah.
Hey! I steal your legs!
And then I beat you with them.
Your legs are mine now.
For some
I
reason, I
don't know
also
how
thought
I'm
of like the Sonic Freaking Forces Egg Dragoon with like launching back the circles. Yeah, it's Jason in Splatoon 1. The issue was that the Rainmaker was too good.
You're smiling. You took away his legs and you're
Wasn't
smiling.
there like a glitch where you could squid jump with it?
Yep.
Yeah, you could super jump with it if you.
It
I
was
think if you,
really dumb.
if you land on it whilst I think super jumping, you jump with it. I think that's how it works. Or like if you grab it in the process of jumping, then you can jump with it.
It was basically that you grab it, and like the frame before you like the little bit before you grab it while you're in the air, you super jump with it, and it's enough time to still think you're with a regular weapon at that point.
Yeah. And you just carry it all the way over there. And like if someone's secretly on the podium for your team, then you just won.
On the plus side, we have confirmed that Waddle Dees can drive.
Holy shit.
What are you doing in our
They're smarter than
city?
me.
Destroying it.
Stop jaywalking.
Yeah, Mike.
We have come for your chaos symbols.
Come for the Meta Knights.
I'm calling the police. 911.
Oh god, not the white woman slipper.
Oh, the level 3.
Susie has a different kind of power.
Thank god they got rid of that multiverses.
Oh wait, shit! I messed this up already. Hold on.
Back it up.
Ah, get up.
Backing up. Backing up.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Did you ever see did you ever see the meme with the guy that looked like a tennis ball in Splatoon?
No, I don't think I did.
This person wore like an all yellow fit and had like the the clean cuts with like the line in the hair, and the people kept calling him a tennis ball.
Oh, that's unfortunate for them.
This is kind of a bop.
Oh yeah, no, Robobot soundtrack is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep. They killed it.
It'd be nice if all 3DS Kirby games did not just wipe from existence.
That would be nice.
Be great.
A
Thankfully,
release
there's
would be
Citra.
appreciated.
Yeah. I feel like at some point that collection is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think it's only a matter of
I
time.
feel like it's only a matter of time.
There's really no.
Well,
Kirby
collection
game this year?
power.
I
Collection.
feel like instead of a new 2D game, they'll just do remakes of the 3DS games.
Well, they did say
Well, you can
2D
just
Kirby is not stopping anytime soon.
Yeah, it's not stopping, but instead of a new one first, I think they would just redo these.
I love
Probably
the
in
Kirby.
Star Allies engine.
Or
New
Or-
games
Yeah,
this time for Propeller.
Yeah, just do like remasters or remakes of Return to Dreamland, Triple Deluxe, and this.
They can,
Yeah,
they can just remaster them and polish them a bit.
That'd be
Make
one
it a
hell of a
repack.
collection.
They're all pretty much on the same engine, so.
Yeah.
But it just needs upscaling. So.
That'd be at least 3 games, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
They would really just have to change the gyro stuff.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Switch
I mean,
and
they
gyro.
just turned that into Switch Pro Controller gyro instead, and then boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't really do touchscreen stuff.
Sonic
Yeah, I mean, you can just put the
Mount that to a
Triple X
button.
touchscreen stuff on a DS. I like the triggers and stuff like that.
Rock says that's like an entirely different gameplay style, so yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And Kirby's
Black Knight is out now, like he's been eaten, so...
yeah,
I don't
they're
think we'll
done with
see much of
Galactonite
him
at this
these days.
point.
Yeah.
He's had his many times to shine.
Honestly, now at Morphinite, I kind of like more now at this point.
Now
Especially
that
after
he's
Forgotten
in the
Land.
second version, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he was cool enough in Star Allies, but he was just kind of there, and now they've started to establish them with Forbidden Lands.
Oh shit! Percy Jack's trailer.
Oh,
Oh, it dropped?
oh, that drops.
stuff.
Oh,
Oh, we got a trailer.
oh, okay.
trailer.
I'm watching that at the stream.
Nice.
Yeah. It's not a 30-second teaser, right? It's an actual
It's
trailer.
not-
There is indeed a child in there.
Children.
Okay, it's an actual trailer, not a 30-second teaser.
Yeah,
Very good.
Rox is not that
Good.
either, so yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see that trailer. I hope it's a good adaptation this time.
Oh,
I
okay.
really
I
hope.
am begging.
Okay, it's not 30 seconds, it's a minute.
It's
Okay,
a
alright.
50-second teaser. The
I'll
main
take
feature
it.
is it's a Disney Plus show.
I mean, technically, yes, but.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know we live in the universe of Cars.
As you can tell, Cars is a very good concept for a ripoff.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Kirby, sick Ness cosplay.
What Would it be the first time?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oil?
Now here's a pizza.
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 Don't regurgitate out your digestive system.
Percy Jackson, Brandon.
I sounded
And
really
yeah.
bad.
And there's the other reason that ESP is broken.
Yep. Okay. The big question, is Poseidon a surfer dude again?
Yo, buddy! Yo, Percy, how we doing, buddy?
Yeah,
Yay.
I think what I saw is like
Jack, my
1
man.
with narration.
Yeah, because that was one of the things I really liked about Percy Jackson's interpretation of the Olympia gods was they each of them had different kind of like modern day personas kind of deal. Like Poseidon became a surfer dude. I think Athena became like was she like a businesswoman now kind of deal, or what was?
Yeah.
Yeah, then Ares was a biker member now. It was a fun interpretation of them.
They're
Jeez,
still horny.
Roxas, the series has been finished, but this is just a new live action thing they're doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. A
Yeah.
second chance.
Yeah, because the original 2 movies that they had are not good at all.
I don't remember feeling. With no context, I was fine with the first movie. I didn't really have any complaints, but I'm sure it could have been better.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
they like stripped all the originality out of it, kind of
They
deal.
call-
Mhm.
I was sure it wasn't that
What
was
about
actually a
Percy?
fish because it's
Can you
blah
please
blah.
disable the mess wannabe cosplayer?
Susie, how do you even know that?
This is a good ability. Die.
Yeah.
God dang it!
Hell is that? Hold on.
Waddle, oh, you still have Waddle DA spawned in on the background, just waving at you. Like, yeah, fuck him up.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Oh, is that a phone call?
I think it's a phone call, yeah.
Alright.
Someone was
So
trying to
Jason-
do a Facebook group call. I'm like, no.
Yeah. So Jason, when are you gonna main the bamboo?
Not in this game because it's trash.
Yeah. My question still stands though.
It's gonna be good. Weirdly enough, it's gonna be YouTuber timed at this point.
What a world.
It's time for YouTube to stand up.
And the rise up,
You
rise
thought
up.
we were crazy for liking this weapon?
Oh, I can tell you,
Yeah,
I remember what my least favorite jet power up is. Least favorite robot power is.
This one's fine.
But I think for me, it's just these segments going on a little long. Is my
bit long.
especially by
They
the
are
end.
more. They're
Sir,
almost
that
entirely
is not
open
your
and-
progress illegal to land. Please depart from liftoff and get back down here.
No,
Sir,
Sir,
Stop ignoring me.
you are flying through a civilized territory. Get down.
you just murdered someone.
you're new around here, aren't you?
Sir,
Stop, you're destroying our...
please
Don't let
put
them
down the spear.
Get down, you're destroying our taxpayers.
This
Who
was like
will
an
we
opportunity.
extort from if you kill them all?
Sir, actually, you know what? Who knows your name? Kirby?
I mean, I don't think she even acknowledges Kirby's name until like the end of the game.
Yeah.
Then-
It just refers to him as Little Pinky, I think, throughout. Kind
Yeah,
of.
just-
No, there's just the
What?
fucking little creature.
What's this small, sassy
Like a
little
nature.
pink blob? He's been terrorizing us for weeks.
It's been less than an hour.
yeah,
It's felt like we just in business time.
business time a day is a week.
Do you know how low our stocks have fallen after you destroyed half our ecosystem? I
We
mean,
just
sure,
established
it's
the
a
stock
good
market
It's
and
ecosystem,
you're
pretty
already
busy right now,
ruining
actually.
it.
I mean, they have like a dozen plans. They just took over. If anything, it's just like a minor setback.
Oh, I like the little houses look like milk cartons. That's cute.
Mhm. Yeah, no, the
Yeah.
aesthetics are really great in this
Yeah,
game.
the level themes and stuff like that are fantastic throughout. Like, one of the things I especially liked is just seeing, like, they'll even take just regular fiends and then just see robot-sized things of, like, each one of them. Like, one of my favorites being in the desert level, all of, like, these power lines are, like, all made out of forks and spaghetti kind of deal.
Or like the ice level in this game is an ice cream factory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is there an ice cream factory? Because Susie really likes ice cream.
Yeah.
That is the canon reason.
Because why not? They gotta have some pleasures.
Speaking of
I
which,
mean,
do
that's
you have
probably
ice cream
like
in
their
your
20th
pocket?
planet they roboticized. They can put it in.
You think they built a Taco Bell here?
You say that like that wasn't the first thing they built.
Yeah. You think Baja Blaster exists in the Kirby universe?
Oh shit.
All the gas stations are Wawas.
Hey, buddy! You want to get me off this building? No? Okay. Haha, he bought the big guns this time.
Oh wow. Look how it doesn't affect me at all.
Bro, I thought Cuphead was the best inspiration.
And then.
I'm mad that I can't rotate the footage. Oh, no, never mind.
Sorry, whoever designed that cargo part. Holman Companies does not prepare from imperfection.
Which is why we steal everything from each planet we go to.
You just
It's
crashed
not
my ride. You owe
stealing,
me
it's
$30,000
called
in damages.
inspiration.
Black. It's a bit of a delay when hitting the button kind of deal, so.
You say how like
Emulation
how
is
nearly every
great.
goalpost has a different timing.
So, Holman just popped out from the top of the ship. Nice job, dumbass. Pops back in.
A new challenger. This is not Pat's first time playing this.
Yeah, I know. I've 100% this game before.
So would
Yeah,
you
no,
say this
I'm
game
just
is,
revisiting
like,
Go
shorter,
Robobot
or-
because I want to, but we did Triple Deluxe a few months back, so.
What's up, Tevin?
Would you say that this game is longer or shorter than Triple Deluxe? Or about the same?
They're about the same, but this game moves faster.
Yeah, this game's got a better pace.
Stop it, those are my cats.
Or your guys.
And I'm assuming the dice are the Sunstone equivalent.
Yep.
Yes. Every
Code cubes,
game
yeah.
has their collectible in game.
Code Cube, alright.
Because technology. You gotta hack the system. Yeah. I think this is also a remix of something.
I don't remember what.
I'm gonna pull up
Who
this
keeps
list
bringing these
because
things? I don't want these.
I like this
These
kind
are
of
good.
trivia. Not Kirby Hurdle, haven't been doing months.
Oh, poison! Hey.
Is that Muckman from
It's
Sun and
better
Moon?
water, ironically.
What the hell is that?
That is a muck.
Yeah.
It just needs the rainbow colored.
Yeah.
Alone.
Basically water, but basically better water, honestly.
Yeah. Ironically.
That will never come back again.
Wait, no, did it come back at Star Allies?
It's a whole
don't
different
believe so.
ability, I think. If it is.
No, I'm
I've
thinking of
put-
VSP is what I'm thinking of. Okay.
I haven't played that far in the game to confirm.
Okay, Heart, Spade, Diamond. Yeah. Art.
Good. Wait, hold on, I actually gotta get there first.
Yeah, I don't think Poison has come back officially yet.
Fade.
Did water come back in Star Allies?
I feel
I
Water came back? Yeah,
think so.
it absolutely did.
Okay,
I
okay.
can confirm it did. Remember, it was one half of the options in order to do the skeet aim-up attack.
Oh, you can angle the shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see,
Dave,
you see, they unpoisoned the water supply, so poison has been banned.
Which is interesting because that entire game's theme is on corruption and stuff like that, so yeah, Big Poison would be a perfect fit in that.
You see, Pinky, we have poisoned the water supplies and gave you a new building. Aren't you happy? Please fill out our survey to see your customer satisfaction guarantee.
They don't listen to those surveys.
And everyone that's a supervisor gets way too obsessive over them.
I think I just recently did get an email from the science department. It's like, here, fill out the survey, and you might be eligible for a $10 Amazon gift card.
Bruh.
Oh man.
It's like, I remember when I was working at GameStop, they were like, okay, you need to push absolutely everything. You need to push protection plans, you need to push surveys, you need to push whatever the pro membership. They had us push everything.
Yeah. Part of the reason
like,
I really hate working retail is that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad my job, I can just send an email like, hey, if you want to leave a review, you can, but I don't have to actually say it because fuck saying that.
Yeah.
It's like I told my mom, it's like, I'm like, no matter whether or not I find a new job in my field or not, I'm not working retail again. I absolutely refuse.
Yep.
It is a field that everyone underappreciates, and therefore no one wants to work.
Yep.
Me going to GameStop, they always have the game on opening day. Also, GameStop, here, you want to sign up for a newsletter? Stop it.
Please stop.
I don't care about Game Informer. Unless they
It's
reveal
been
new stuff.
dying for
that's not
years. Stop it.
To answer a new challenger's question, or at least suggestion, I don't know about a new Bandana D boss fight. I think it's been long enough. It'd be actually interesting to see what they would do with it.
Yeah.
Especially
I mean,
since now he's
Bandana
such an
D's been
established
more
character.
the player 2 character now at this point. So.
Yeah, so that's why I don't really
And
see
he
it ever
deserves it.
happening.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he is amazing. But it also means that there could be the potential for a rival fight. You know, despite the fact
Ooh.
that DDD and Meta Knight are always there, so. But hey, I'm always up for seeing new things, or remixes of new things.
See, I think we should have a rival for Bandana Waddle Dee, and it should be Backwards Baseball Cap D.
What a menace. I forget if there's a window you can go up there.
DDD's long lost brother,
Not this
BBB.
one. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the next one.
Yeah, it's the nighttime one.
No, DDD's long lost brother, Ed.
Pinky, are you even old enough to go to a casino?
And he's got a mouth.
Boys over.
Really participating in the gambles.
Ah, Blue Kirby, my beloved, I've missed doing this.
Rip Blue Curb.
I'm still convinced that Kirby doesn't know what's going on half the time.
Just vibes. People are hurting his friends. He's gonna get revenge.
I mean, that's always the fake Kirby that they kind of always portray in modern Kirby. Kirby doesn't really care about any of the lore or anything like that happening around him.
I noticed you hurted people I consider my friends. I am gonna ruin your day.
I am going to kill you.
Going to
I'm going to commit a I'm going to commit a homicide.
Oh yeah, especially freaking anime DDD. He would be in this casino for days.
Oh. You wouldn't see him for weeks.
King DDD, no! Our food plan! Stop it!
Well, wait, no,
Wait,
DDD's not
wait,
eating food
wait.
anymore. We're good.
Hey, is Kirby a Kuma?
Is Kirby a what?
Oh, Kuma,
A cue
what
ball.
were you doing?
I see. Just raging demon towards him.
Yeah, You were just racing demon towards him. Wait a minute. What are you?
Hold up.
I just look back on the screen and go, wait, what's happening?
Stance on Kirby talking. I don't know, it's weird. I would be fine with it, but there's just so little media where Kirby speaks in full sentences that it's just not something I'm used to.
Wait, how do I get back there?
You don't.
Oh, there's a chest.
You don't.
Shit.
Oh.
Well, I think I just got booted off the family plan.
Uh-oh.
Rip.
What?
Also,
Hold on,
yeah,
I
there's
gotta-
probably something hidden somewhere.
Yeah, like this chest. How do I get that?
Into the environment.
Check this.
Down. Down. I don't know.
Because if I get kicked off the family plan, that means I actually have to go.
Oh
to
yeah,
my
try,
primary
let's try jumping up high to see if there's anything hidden up there.
Why do you have a prejudice yourself, Tabby?
I've been meaning to. I just keep
Lazy?
forgetting to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
box.
call
or
it what you
something
want.
over there that
Call it what you
could be-
want. It's
could
just
be
me being
broken.
lazy.
Yeah, I forget where this does it. Because you can't break these dice, so it's not like they're hiding secrets.
Pinky hasn't progressed to the level. I think we're onto something.
We have hidden secrets. He refuses to leave without finding them.
Maybe you need. Maybe you need what item to get over there, or to make progress.
It might be earlier on because we got them hanging out there. Jump up high. Oh no, I think you missed it in like the last screen. The last screen must have been what.
You should kill yourself.
I don't know if it'll restore
That
me,
actually
so I
won't
need to
help
play
at
it.
this point because I'm already on the screen. So.
Yeah.
I'll have to come
Oh.
back later.
Well, then don't die.
Down the fist.
They're
It's a
raging
good thing to do in
demon.
life. Yeah, it does look like a raging demon.
Oh yeah,
Why
this
is
is
it
also the
different?
game to bring back Mir for like the first time since Superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Is it any good?
Yeah, Mir is still like one of the most fun abilities in the series.
You like gimmicks? We got gimmicks.
Is that a different hat for Mirror compared to?
It's a little fancier. Damn it!
Good job.
Oh wait, he's not dead. Good.
Yeah, it takes multiple hits. It's a very durable robot.
Good little buddy.
I think
As
maybe
you-
it can only take 3 hits.
Do you want to find out? Probably not. Oh,
It's fine.
the cube.
Well, that was my first cube, so maybe that was the golden sticker back there.
Yeah.
And if so, I don't really care.
I think only Meta Knight can
Whatever.
go forward. I forget. Yeah, only Meta Knight. Yeah, Meta Knight has the strength of a Robobot mech, so
Yeah.
put that on your power scaling lists, YouTubers.
House top 10 no OP Kirby characters. Da 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 da.
Oh right, I was looking up music trivia.
Da 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 da. I drew on the sketch layer. Dang it!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I do kind of wish Heavy Lobster was in this game. It would have been a really good callback one to do.
Yeah. This game's already so full of callbacks, it would have been a nice one to have on top. Alright, so, with the first world, with the extra stage, Stage 6 features music from these past games. City Trial, Rowdy Charge Tank from Kirby Air Ride, which is also a remix of Green Greens, plays in the first, second, and sixth rooms. Top Ride Metal from Kirby Air Ride, which is a remix of Coco Cave from Superstar, plays in the third room. Growth Grassas from Kirby Canvas Curse, which is a remix of Yogurt Yard from Nightmare Dreamland, plays in the fourth. And Easy Round Clear from Kirby Superstar Stacker, remix from normal difficulty theme from the game that was from the normal version of that game, plays in the fifth room.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum.
More love. Green Laboratory is a remix of Sand Canyon 3, which is from Dreamland 3. That was the base level. And next one.
Might Kirby turn into a conventional one? I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, they keep making new abilities all the damn time, so... And to be fair, I think Crash has kind of solidified itself as the, you know, one screen, screen nuke ability, so...
Which level are you on?
What do you
I
mean?
think it is level 2 or 3?
Yeah, I think 3 was it?
Hey, you're cool.
I need to start deleting my
Oh, no,
phone.
4.
That's 4.
Oh, okay, you're at the boss, then you're at the boss, yeah.
But first, extra stage.
Yeah.
I am now thankfully not tired. Took.
Yay.
I don't know
There we
how
go. It'll come back.
Please actually happen when I need to go to sleep for once.
Oh,
It'd be
it never
appreciated.
happens when you want it to. I have so much fucking footage.
That woke me up.
The full-length version of the Muppets Christmas Carol with When Love Is Gone reinstated is coming to Disney Plus on December 11th.
Let's go!
What is? Wait, what is coming? What is?
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah!
That's not there already?
Yeah, because that's always, for my family, that's always the traditional movie we watch on Christmas Eve for us.
Yeah, this is like a very good one.
I believe
This is
Ghost Ground, playing from Canvas Curse.
I think the original theme is from Adventure, I believe.
Dreamland 3, actually.
Oh.
So that's right out close. Okay, I gotta remember that.
Oh, just butter building. Okay.
From the second and third rooms, yeah, that's from Butterbuild. I was late for the first room. That one was the Ghost Grounds one.
Oh, another Japanese player. Oh joy! Oh, there are 2 blasters.
Are you playing Tower Control?
Yeah, I'm playing Tower Control.
Burn to hell.
Pour one out.
No, like the last game, I got on my phone. We barely won because he just flash on mags will arm me like crazy. I was like, oh, I got to actually defend myself.
I love that Hammerhead Bridge Tower Control map we did where we managed to make the comeback.
shattered your screen. That bus driver eating ice cream while
Now I
driving.
can punch for extra damage.
Bigger
I can
punch.
push blocks. Holy crap.
Ah!
Just time that a little bit.
Get off the road.
Get off the road and now get off the screen.
911, there's been a car accident on I-95. What do you mean he got back up?
What do you mean he teched it?
Fucked it up.
You've already made a mistake.
Let's go right back in. So.
Nope, no robot. No, he's back. No, I think
Nice.
this is a remix from Learn the Rules.
Yeah, this sounds Dreamland 3.
No, that's actually from Dreamcore.
Oh, okay, well, Super Nintendo, yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, one day I think I just, for a relaxed stream, I definitely want to stream just like Dreamcore's versus at some point would be a fun.
Stream. Oh, I'd be intense as fuck.
Yeah.
Chill stream, as they say, as they threaten each other's lives.
Does anyone here care about Pound Upon / Tetris Attack?
I'm
yeah.
not good at that. I like the idea behind that gameplay, though I
Yeah,
suck
I
at it.
feel like I need to warm back up on it. It's been a hot bit.
Yeah, because I would love to have someone to play against.
Yeah.
And I think this is from Super Stacker.
Oh, yeah.
So many I live memes from Rayman today. And then they're gonna immediately put them back into the hole.
Great.
You have
Rayman
served
has
your purpose, Rayman.
one more life. What's he gonna look like? What's he actually gonna look like, though? Like, after-
Yeah,
So what's
like
it gonna
Rayman.
Like,
Yeah.
Rayman.
I know, but like, I
Rayman.
know. I wonder if there have been any tweaks to the design, really.
It is kind of fucked up that he now has to cameo in the series he originally started.
Yeah, this was his series. The
Yeah.
rabbits were the side characters.
So man, they
Rayman.
never felt like Rayman characters at all.
Yeah, they never felt the rabbits to begin with.
They just came in.
Even though it
like,
was
Rayman.
originally still going to be a regular Rayman platformer with the rabbits as like the main enemies.
Yeah.
They came in and hijacked Rayman's entire career.
Until
Okay.
Origins and Legends, and then Rayman just kind of went back into the
It
Shadow Realm
disappeared.
again.
I thought those games did well.
It's like basically Ubisoft does not view 2D particularly well after like the failure of other UbiArt games. The relative failure.
Yeah, I think the last there was Valiant Hearts. I remember.
Valiant Hearts and
Child of Light.
Child of Light. And there might have been like one other, but
Wait,
I
they
can't
were
think
Child
of
of
it.
Light?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was UbiArt.
even though it is very much treated like an indie game kind of deal, it is technically published
Yeah,
by
that's why I
Ubisoft.
didn't. That's why I didn't
Yeah.
think so.
Well, other than the thing of these games
It's
did
probably
well,
gonna be
but
done like
not
that.
Ubisoft well.
Yeah, probably.
Like they were still relatively niche, even though they were fine.
Do should probably stream Child of Light again at some point.
Though that
yes,
said,
the pink-haired child.
as well designed as Rayman Legends is, it's just so disjointed that I don't really find myself coming back to it much.
Yeah,
Like all
I can kind of agree on that. I feel like I prefer Origins overall compared to the two of them.
Yeah, but at the same time, it is just kind of like just a bunch of nonsense happens. There isn't really a story going on.
I think for me, I always kind of feel the same about Rayman Legends as I do about Tropical Freeze kind of deal.
UbiArt.
Like, I acknowledge very good platform and stuff like that, but I don't ever feel like I really need to replay it again kind of deal.
Pat, you and I are on the same wavelength. It's like I feel weird for thinking it, but
It's like Tropical Freeze gets hyped up so much as like the best platformer of the past decade. I'm like, yeah, like I enjoyed it. I don't really need to go
it's like
back to it
whenever I try to replay it, I just like it was fine.
Oh my god.
It's like I just prefer returns.
They had different design philosophies to them, and if it's not appealing, then
Yeah.
it's not appealing anymore.
The specimen has been running out liquid on aisle 5. Please inquire the janitor over here.
Someone is vomiting all over the queue table. Someone please clean it up and escort the individual
No
off
idea
the
what Orange is
premises.
even about though. What the fuck was that game about?
It's like
There was a Viking girl.
No, that's Legends.
No, that's legit.
Oh,
But that,
Origins was.
that
There's just
was.
undead
Destroy the
grandmas.
specimen.
Just pissed off grandmas.
They're just pissed off zombie grandmas.
Although I can also say the same about like a lot about every Rayman game. I don't know what the plot of those games
I mean,
are.
the Rayman games have Rayman 2 has a story.
Does it though?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm also like in the camp of I'm not huge on Rayman 2 either.
Oh, you just hate Rayman.
I loved Rayman 1 at the time.
The Rayman game that I played the most was Rayman Arena.
I know about
Arena was
Rayman
a
1
fun
that,
multiplayer.
yeah. The main thing I know about Rayman 1 is that it kicks your ass.
Yeah, but now we have a fan remake now that basically actually normalizes its difficulty now, and that is the way to play that game.
Guess what my favorite mode was in Arena?
Battle or race?
Race.
Yeah.
Sonic Darkland.
Because it was off the racer. I like Sonic R. I like Mad Dash.
I know it's like a trend, yeah. Jason, I feel like if I look back at those polls again and make you sad for what Nitra that poll for like 3D
Yeah, I know
platformers.
Mad Dash is already because people have no taste.
No taste for these obscure platformers on like Xbox.
Instead of Animal Crossing, I bought Rayman.
Also, I love
This one's a lot harder than I remember. There we go. I say
That's
right
always-
after. I say
that's
it's a lot harder than I remember. Proceed to just belt him with bombs.
Yeah. For like apparently for the Expo, someone said, "Holy shit, Babu Frick is back," and then someone quoted saying, "I'm sorry, Star Wars fans, but y'all are never beating the Gulp Shido allegations." What the hell are these names?
People be like, look at Harrison Ford being happy about Indiana Jones compared to how.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's always
He
actually
does not
enthusiastic.
give a shit about Han Solo and stuff like that, but the minute somebody tries to snipe Indiana Jones in front of him, like, now listen here, you
Ah,
little
listen,
shit.
he does not care about
He
Star
is
Wars at all.
me. You don't take him away at all.
Because Harrison Ford wanted to be out of Star Wars by the second
Yeah,
movie.
he wanted Han Solo dead.
And it's like, okay, maybe a third. Oh, kill me.
Like, god damn it. Saw this video of like the apocalypse happening, like the sun burning everything, and then the caption is, "How will this affect the Nintendo Direct?"
Challenger, I mean, that's Hammer in like every game. Hammer's not really any different in this game compared to any other game, honestly.
Hammer hasn't always been OP. It was a little awkward
like-
in the early games.
I mean, like,
It's
with-
mostly
Laboratory.
as soon as they gave it the up B move.
as soon as it had a moveset.
Yeah, so pretty much Superstar on.
Yeah. Once they start having actual moves, the skill gap between
Superstar-
abilities became a lot more clear.
Ultra. Honestly, Superstar was a little clunky.
Yeah, I mean, Superstar in general was more clunkier than Ultra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, I mean, it's still part of the full picture. You can't ignore it.
In comparison, it's still better than a number of the other abilities.
Oh, yeah, no.
Remember Metal?
From
I
Squeak
do.
Squad.
I remember it sucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
I honestly don't remember Metal.
It's only in
Do
Squeak
you like
Squad.
references?
Only in Squeak Squad and never again because it was basically just a worse stone. The only thing it
Behold,
had
a
going for it
64
was that it could turn
reference
into
I
a
didn't
ball and
expect
go
to see.
down hills faster. That was like
Oh
all
my
it had.
gosh, it's the
It was just
diamond.
bad stone.
Yeah, it's like why?
Yo,
why-
Chevy, it's not your main man, Krakow.
It's main man Hollow Kracko. He's dead.
He's dead.
There's actually lore for all of these guys.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, the holographic security system that defends the area from intruders. It analyzes past data and produces one holographic security card after another.
It had something about Krakow, but
Oh, this
I love
is,
it
Yeah,
back to
okay.
when the back
Not to mention the original Doomers were red and blue. They love to eat energy spheres for creating ancient technology.
I love eating ears.
Who's in our system now?
I love this. I love that tweet from like Back to the Future tweeting about the Queen's death, and then someone quoted saying, "So sick of these thoughts and prayers from people who can actually do something about it."
And then behold, the ice dragon.
I hate the ice dragon.
Ancient light that lived for a number of years. Most dragons breathe fire. This blue dragon with its eyes produces eternally.
Look at all this everywhere.
Greenland 3, I believe, yes?
Yeah,
Yep.
Greenland 3.
And his only appearance otherwise until the Clash games.
I think also Trophy and Melee, I want to say.
I can't. I just.
Perhaps. I cannot.
I have no
confirm
big reason. I just hate
And
that.
the
I just hate
worst
the ice
one.
dragon.
this. He's not a great fight.
It's better than his Triple Deluxe fight, but yeah.
And then Coily.
Yeah, people in the sky, it's weak spot, as they said, it's
Yeah.
used to sneak puppet,
Yeah, that's a repeat.
but it's used as a deity.
Man, the utter disrespect to Coily Rattler here. Skipping through his text. Couldn't care. Honestly, I was spoiled having fought this before the Triple Deluxe version because, man, it just goes by so much faster.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be the frickin' frog. The lava
Yeah,
frog.
Probably one of the worst Kirby bosses in the series.
Definitely one
honestly.
of
Oh
my
yeah,
most least favorite.
that boss sucks.
It's just not fun.
It's
Tedious.
legitimately awful.
Why did I see someone use a motto Sage and making them do the Gerber life insurance dance?
Wait, what?
A what dance?
There's a dance to that commercial?
No, stop! But there's a dance I associate with it.
Wait, the Gerber Life program? Like, the thing
Well,
that
okay,
was...
let me see this.
The commercial that was on Nick Jr. way too often?
Yes, that one.
I guess I need to watch this now.
I'm proud
You
of
go.
one more world for this stream.
Yeah.
I want to get to Susie before the end of it.
Okay, like the Gerber life insurance dance, I associate this video with Gerber life, like.
ED, that's Gangnam style.
No, it's the Gerber life insurance dance.
Oh my god.
I don't make the rules.
It's the Gerber life
I
insurance
can't
dance.
say
No.
I've ever associated
Yeah, I think that
any
might be a
dance
little
with
after
this
our
character.
time.
Yeah.
I know Gangnam Style exists.
No, we're not talking
Style.
about Gangnam. We're talking about the Gerber dance.
Oh, I was there.
That's just Gangnam Style!
Yeah,
They
that was
play
the
Gerber
life
Life
insurance
all
dance.
the time on PBS Kids.
I remember Gerber
Yeah, I remember
commercials.
Gerber
but I don't
Life. I
remember
don't
any
remember
dances.
the dance at all.
I
That
mean,
might
no,
be-
there's the
yeah, I
Gangnam
feel
Style
like
song
that
after-
was. I feel like that was after our time.
There's no actual dance, it's just the Gangnam Style dance.
Yeah,
It's just
Okay.
an Oshawott
funny.
doing the Gangnam Style.
Okay.
Whenever I hear the fucking Gerber life thing, I just think of this video, and vice versa.
Okay.
Whenever I see the Gangnam Style dance, I just think of the Gerber life.
Also, behold, Blocky became.
I never understood
metal
those
than rock.
commercials, by the way, as a kid.
The Gerber Life stuff.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
life insurance, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like as a dumb kid, I didn't understand what that was about. I feel like that's towards the parents who are forced to watch
Yeah.
TV with their kids.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's 100% what it was.
There's literally no other reason for it because the kids aren't going to be paying for
What
that
about
stuff.
those like old ass musical things for that one little girl?
Oh,
See.
just pennies a day.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, no, like the weird girl
remember
from
her
like the 40s and stuff like that they kept trying to sell the box set of, kind of deal.
I mean, the girl herself wasn't weird.
No, but it was just like, why are you
They're
marketing
working with
this on a kids channel, kind of deal? Like,
What is
I
this?
don't know.
the children, like the children are probably don't give a shit on that.
I didn't care. It was just
Wait,
annoying.
Wasn't the Hard Knocks Life girl?
No, it's not the
Yeah.
whole.
No, it wasn't.
Wait,
Annie.
wait.
Well,
It wasn't
she probably
Annie.
performed that at some point, but that was
What do you
not
mean? My mom totally had time to buy those cake supplies that kept advertising.
Shirley Temple. It was Shirley Temple.
Shirley
Yeah,
Temple, yeah.
That was the name.
Animal crackers
Oh,
in my soup.
Oh my
Oh, that shit
god.
went hard.
I just got
Oh, I
flashback
don't like
from
where
that.
this
God.
conversation is gone now.
I hate that.
Just
Okay,
remembering-
that song was drilled into my
Remembering
head.
everything from the past.
I still love this video putting someone put those lyrics and then like they put a picture of like an earbud on fire.
You see our at middle school they always do this like more like these ever opening like performances for every magnet in that school, and so for drama we did one for like a bunch of like montages of musicals, and of course in the middle of them it's the fucking Shirley Temple animal crackers in my soup.
Amazing.
So I wonder how that kid is today.
Rich.
Probably a successful woman.
What?
She's still alive?
Is
Pretty
she
sure she's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
If the queen survived, then so can she. For so long.
Ooh.
Alright.
No.
Oh wait, she is.
Yeah, she's been gone for a bit.
God damn it.
She passed away February 10th, 2014.
Passed away by animal crackers in her soup.
Okay.
Date, what was the date?
It's like something
2014,
2014.
February 10th.
What day? What month?
Why does that matter?
February? Damn, she will low special Smash Bros 4.
Alright.
What?
You know what?
What? I don't know what.
You are not that ignorant.
No, I'm that dumb of a person, so tell me what.
Okay, not only was she a child actor, she was also an ambassador for the United States and Czechoslovakia. She was the 18th Chief of Protocol for the United States, the 9th Ambassador to Ghana, and President of the Commonwealth Club of California.
And she was in. And she fought in World War II.
What?
What? No.
It's an elusive thread with things that he says.
Oh, I'm wrong? Okay.
You see, even we in the San Diego still having clear, bright running water here. Please over
To
here.
fuel my ice cream machine.
That is part of the goal.
It's a side effect of it. There was a lag!
Yeah, sure.
It lagged right before it shut up!
A convenient answer.
Sad Kirby.
Bro,
There's
what the
also-
fuck?
Did y'all see the video, like, SpongeBob has the funniest background characters ever, bro?
I think I saw that one.
I think I
I
saw
love
that
the
one,
one where, like, SpongeBob's in, like, a suit, like a giant crab suit, like, on the side, outside Bikini Bottom. It's like, a guy just stops and just says, hey, buddy, do you need a ride? I was just on my way to the big doofus convention. Like, wow, what an asshole.
What a douchebag. It's still one of my favorite SpongeBob moments.
No, we haven't seen Morphle Knight's face either.
What are they cooking?
It's all old and dried out like that man right there. She has to drink the plates and everything.
I put the where it belongs. In the garbage.
It's like, Jesus Christ, he was just sitting there.
So old and funny. Oh, like that man right there.
Like the ones that were SpongeBob and Matt each other at the beach trying to pass SpongeBob really well.
Okay, Debbie, could you say again? You are muffled as
We are not hearing you well.
I'm muffled?
Yeah, you are muffled as hell.
Okay, hold that thought while I try to fix this.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Relax.
There's your problem.
Yeah, I don't know, I shouldn't do this muffled. Profile. Voice.
I mean, is it really much of a face, the challenger?
I love this. This is so fucking stupid. Just culinary school students be like, bro, I got spaghetti due at midnight.
I'm trying to play. I'm trying to play.
What, Jason?
I'm trying to play.
Concentration the W.
Wait, I'm confused. What happened?
I think I said the joke out loud that got him to laugh, and he was losing his concentration because he's playing Splatoon right now.
Okay.
I think he just lost.
Challenge goal achieved?
Okay, yeah, I can't change. Yeah, I don't know.
Who the fucking Disney allowed Mufasa?
That's still weird.
Sophie, Sophie, you just found out about the not needed Mufasa prequel.
I've been found out. It just appeared in my timeline again, and
Yeah.
someone just quote retweeted. I'm done.
Yeah, it wants to be slipping Jimmy so bad, bro.
Okay, how do I sound now?
Well, Roxy, so we're ending the stream after, seriously. So, yeah.
Yeah.
She's lost in this world, so yeah.
You still sound like you, so I'm annoyed.
What? Shut up, Jason.
I thought we reached the end of the Lion King cinematic universe after Lion Guard.
No.
Nope.
I thought we reached the end at the 1.5.
1.5 sucked.
Wasn't there another movie after that as well?
What?
No, there was a
Lion King
TV
1.5?
show after
There was
that.
1, 1.5, 2, the TV
Yeah,
show.
Lion King 2. Yeah.
I don't want to have being funny, actually.
The Lion Guard was just
I like that.
was basically their version of MLP.
Yeah, pretty much.
We have neighbors. We should go say hello. Deception!
That's
That hippo was just
Yeah, no, like the mega bass hippo on that.
Incredible. A new challenger, that's mostly because up until Star Allies, she was like one of the only voice actresses performing for Kirby games, so
Yeah.
the cast was so small.
We had one voice.
Until they had like all the mage sisters, like, okay, we actually want to diversify the voices a bit, let's hire
Yeah.
some more actresses.
Let's raise and lower the pitch.
Still,
Where's
it's
my star?
fucking wild. That anniversary video, just when Kirby's voice actress is just talking, and then goes into the Kirby voice. It is so weird. I am not used to hearing that voice come out of a human at all.
It's like a
Yo, where's
switch
my Star
between-
Allies manga so I have my homies interacting?
I can just imagine voice recording
there's a
sessions with
novelization
Kirby's
of something
voice
right now,
actress.
I think.
Yeah, there was a novelization on.
They did-
I think just Return to Dreamland
I think
right
Return
now.
to Dreamland, I think
It's just
relatively recently had a novelization.
So I'll see y'all in 2032 for the Forgotten Land novelization.
Just imagine like recording sessions with Kirby's voice actress. It's just like, all right, we're ready to
I'm the
begin.
demon.
Pollo! All right, you can go home now.
Alright, good.
Good work, Teddy.
Alright, let's try that 30 more times till we get it right.
Let me
It's like,
see.
it's like people talk about like,
Dang it, not high pitched.
yeah. It's a lot harder than one thinks.
Yeah, let's say a demon takes over that voice actor whenever she has to record.
No, Japanese woman sometimes has the most highest pitch of voices. How do they do it?
How do they do it?
Yeah. What is the lesson plan to learn that?
There's probably
Me-
some.
Well, I know there's like Japan takes its voice acting a lot more seriously than other countries and stuff like
They have
that.
actual
So.
food for it.
Yeah,
It's like
that's why voice actors stick around so long for characters over there.
Yeah.
I mean, also there's just the respect of like, hey,
me going
once
from
you're an once you play a character, you're almost that character for life until
This is-
something happens.
Welsh cat Nia to extremely high pitched girl. I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes in Japan, you want to be a VA, you not only have to be good at voice acting, you also have to know how to sing, and also know how to dance.
Wait,
Just full out performer.
How's dancing? How's dancing
Yeah.
come in?
For what I know, it's more so to market yourself, because for some of them, they're also treated like idols.
That's
Oh,
dangerous,
thanks for
but-
Splatoon.
Thanks, Nerds.
Edie, shut up.
What?
I
know
do
what?
that.
I'm right.
when you want to be a voice actor, but you accidentally sub into the idol community.
There are some exceptions to the I wouldn't really call it a rule but yeah, there are exceptions to like voice actors sticking around because
Pat, one more time.
probably the most like prominent example I can think of, like it's always a new, despite it's just a bunch of grunts and yaws, It's always a new voice actor for Link, unless it's like a direct sequel game.
You got okay. Now bring it back.
It's technically a different character each time, I guess. For Link.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure they keep in Breath of the Wild Link for whatever, for 2.
It's pretty much just that generation of Link, though, kind of deal.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah,
fair, they
each
also
generation.
recycle a lot of voice lines from Link. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, fun fact, did you know that the voice actor for Link in the first Hyrule Warriors game is also the voice actor for the Orange Hero in Smash Brothers and Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan?
Oh, wait, Orange Hero, wait, what?
Dragon Quest VIII hero.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's,
Yeah,
okay.
the guy with Munchie.
Oh, okay, I see. So you're saying in Japan, if I voice act Gulp Shido, I'm Gulp Shido for life?
Potentially.
Probably.
Damn it. By the way, you missed a switch.
Yeah, I fucked this entire level up.
Kill yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
I
come
think
back
it's a
here
little late for
anyway
that.
later, so I'll just do it off screen and then I'll show the level after next session.
You should come back here later.
And then kill yourself now.
Altman comes out from the top of the UFO and he's just got a 3 on a piece of paper. Not impressed.
Game.
Game.
Now you can be a gamer.
So how many levels are in this world?
Usually 4 per level?
There should be 5 by this point.
Oh, yeah, no,
This
I
one-
think 5, yeah, no.
This one starts 5, yeah.
Ice
Is
Cream
that including the
Factory!
boss?
Ice Cream Factory.
Egg Factory!
Diabetes.
Ah, boo.
Nah, boo.
Oh, now you've done it, Pinky.
That's not the same.
You have invaded my sacred realm.
The tower
Not the
control
ice
so,
cream factory.
so tower control so far is turning me into taking a fight. I'll do it myself then.
Oh no.
You destroyed our buildings, killed our taxpayers, invaded our casino, but no,
Sounds like a
you
win.
reign my most sacred place.
Mine.
I will personally. fuck you
shit, we in
up.
Basket Robbins, aren't we?
Maybe that's the reason Susie took until the third world to show up. It's like, oh,
Alright, this
alright.
motherfucker's gotta
All
go.
right.
He's gotta go now.
You are now a menace to my society.
Look, all we did was mechanize her wildlife and poison your water supply, and this is how
And burn
you
your crops.
She did? No. But we're gonna wait around until she does.
Oh god, this might have been terrible.
This one's pretty hard with the invincibility theme in Star Allies.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
Star Allies. Well,
Not
Star
Star
Allies, yes, but also
Forgotten
Forgotten
Land.
Land.
I mean,
It's
like
Heavy question. Did you ever hack your 3DS?
See, I was at one point. I was going to, and then shocker.
You got
I got
lazy.
But it's surprisingly
Yeah,
easy
there
to
we
do,
go.
my guy.
There we go. See, Jason's got it. Jason's got it.
new challenger. Yes, we've actually referenced those many times on our stream.
Yep.
Who?
They're great. The Kirby animations using the Aqua Team Hunger First clip.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I heard that
They're
shit.
great. It's still weird how much just Meatwad as Kirby works. I ain't complaining though.
Oh shit.
It says the bit.
Oh, why you oh fuck.
I don't think it comes back yet.
Okay, so guess who gets to watch their niece the whole day tomorrow?
Is it you?
God.
Yeah, I mean, technically.
What?
Yeah, that's me.
Thought you were calling yourself God for a moment. I was like, come on.
Never mind.
I know what you meant, Heavy, but I'm just saying shit.
Oh, stuck in ice cream.
Actually, she is now in full-on walk mode. She has not crawled for the past like 3 days.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Now she becomes a threat.
Yeah, now she's a little speed demon. She's a turd. She's an absolute turd. I think her latest thing that she did was we went to one of the other county fairs in the area, and I think by one of the political booths, my uncle got like a free fly swatter, and he gave it to her. And what did she do? She started running around and started smacking everybody at the booth we were working at.
Beautiful.
Oh wow, this Saley needs a reaction. I can do stuff with this.
You have to
Kapow.
ice him up first.
Right, yeah.
Yesterday we were at Joann Fabrics because my sister needed to get some stuff. So while she was doing that, I wheeled Sissy around in one of the shopping carts, and we went down one aisle that had like these little craft witch hats, and she points at it because she wants to get it. So I reach over and I get it. She plops it on her head and just makes the dumbest little grin. I wish I got a picture of it, but
Missed it opportunity.
There is ice mix in this economy.
so do you technically inhale enemies still with the armor, or how does it work?
It digitizes them and copies them. It's more like Mega Man.
Okay.
Oh god, oh fuck.
Ah, jeez, oh man, oh no.
This level looks as hot as my bedroom during the summer.
Man, I
hate
love
it.
Sonic Boom Fire and Ice.
I think he gives a cube.
The cube!
Watch yourself, it's the cube.
Alright, timing.
Let's see if Lag Johns comes up. Not this time.
It did at the beginning, but
Hello, my name is Lag Johns.
Lag John Silver.
I do not speak to my parents anymore.
9.
Kind.
You know what that number represents? The Mario Kart you're not getting.
Alright. Minimum of 2 more levels.
This level represents the Pikmin you're not getting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we get one of the slowest levels, yay!
Oh great, we're in the live-action Little Mermaid remake. This level's fully underwater.
Yep.
I think so. Also, look, the Mecha Whale.
Yeah, from 64.
From Dreamland 3 to start with, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Oh, what's that?
Acro was on Popstar in Dreamland 3. Then the invasion happened with the dark matter, and I guess they decided, yo, I'm gonna move to a different planet. And then dark matter showed up again, and I think he was just like, I'm done. I'm sick of this.
I can't win.
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife. Oh.
And hide your husband.
New challenger. People are looking forward to Frontiers now, since they've actually given us stuff to react to.
Yeah.
They've shown us enough to actually feel somewhat confident in the project, at least the start of it. Who knows?
Why did they think that IGN showcase was a good idea? My god.
That was honestly the
Okay,
biggest.
conceptually is a good idea. It's just like, why was that all they showed us?
And why they
that
showed
way.
an earlier build so people can take the heck out of the unpolishness.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
think to
the
be
idea
fair,
of trying to get eyes on anything.
by like their standards, that was rough as hell.
Also, Also they put down vandalize and the entire song was forgiven about. Just
It's like, all right,
A&E material now.
we got something. Oh, we're a real video game.
it's like, oh my gosh, shonen.
Okay, is there a way you can mute the stream on Discord through mobile?
You should be able to.
I mean, I
I
let me
don't.
get my phone that is on my bed. Ah, there we go.
On Discord, right?
Yeah, on
Have you
Discord.
tried pushing all the buttons yet?
Um,
I mean, I can test
Have you
it
tried
online.
hacking your 3DS?
Shut up, Pat.
What? It's surprisingly easy to do.
Shut up.
Okay. Let
Even
me
a lazy
see.
man like yourself could do it.
I think sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything right now. Maybe I have to join the call to get the options. You're on your phone, right, Toby?
Yes, I am on my phone.
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
Oh, I missed you.
Oh, man, you're on your own.
I think my favorite version of the 3DS hack meme is easily what somebody did with the Geico commercial, and it's the caveman walking by the advertisement, but instead of a phone in his hand, it's just a 3DS at that point.
Also, Tevi, at the bottom of the screen, it should give you like all your like mute and leave call options. Just,
Oh, you have to
Click
swipe up.
Yeah, swipe up. I was trying to find the word.
Yeah, there we go. I remember being something.
There we go. Okay, I can hear you guys again. Hello.
Yeah,
I
the game
feel
does
like
get pretty
Smash,
loud.
I feel like Smash 3DS probably doesn't even have that many mods, because I feel like vending mods exist probably for 4.
Yeah, the higher
for
quality
Wii
stuff.
U. Yeah.
Do we want to go back for bonus stages, or shall we just finish the level?
Yeah, just
or
do
roll?
it. That way we're on time.
Alright.
To the part chat and Sophie have been waiting for at this point.
Ooh, soda.
Are we beating her up?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna meet her at the very least.
No, we do fire at this point.
I am going to kill you.
Alright.
I didn't expect to see a naive inhabitant all the way out here. Excuse my manners. Let me introduce myself. Even though I've been screaming at you in the intercoms. My name is Susie, Executive Assistant of the Hotman Works Company. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Just look at this planet. Clean air, fresh water.
Bitch, we are inside.
There's a wealth of natural resources to be found here. You do not diss my waterfalls, motherfucker. But all who live in this world takes that wealth for granted.
We don't have phones.
Regrettably, but at any rate, our mechanizing occupation project is now underway. And your people have unfortunately been identified as obstacles. Our most sincere condolences, and I'm sorry you have to come all this way. But I'm afraid you must be destroyed.
Take offense to what you said about my people. I prefer to call them snacks.
Alright, where's my Neon Genesis Evangelion playlist?
There it is.
Don't forget the lore if you want it.
All right. Executive Assistant of the President of the Holtman Works Company. While her job title is Secretary, she is a stakeholder of the ongoing invasion project.
So that's just a fucking lie?
Also, the EX version of this fight, the suit looks like an ice cream cone at that point.
Of course she has
More
stocks
explicitly.
of the company.
Well, yeah.
Investments.
You know how many shareholders I have in this goddamn chart system?
I mean, Tevi, she is also like the daughter of the company president.
Yeah.
So she would have had the stocks
But the
before.
president doesn't know that.
She's also investment extreme, essentially.
Wait, the president doesn't know that he has a daughter?
Well, that's
he has-
part of his
he lo-
backstory,
memory loss.
actually. So.
Yeah, he has memory loss from abusing this technology.
Yeah, tragedy.
We'll
Gotta add
explain
some
more when
tragedy
we
in the
get
Kirby
there,
game.
but yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't
It's
reached there
tragic,
yet.
but I don't.
Probably
care.
one of the more definitely one of the more tragic Kirby backstories. Right up there with Duranza.
I mean, this is-
Taranza losing the love of his life through corruption of Miru wasn't tragic enough.
Wait, what was his life? I didn't know it went that
It was
far.
that his friend wanted eternal beauty, so what he set out to get the amazing mirror to help with that, but it ended up corrupting her mind, and then to become the final boss of that game, which
I don't think it's like confirmed as like a lot.
I'm
It's just
seeing
something
my
you can.
Pinky!
It's just something you can infer, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you can-
they were
if that's how you wanna see
close
it.
friends. You can take it as far as you do or do
yeah,
not.
we
wish
don't
to
know
do.
Romance
what
in the Kirby universe, what the hell?
Exactly.
Someone fucked
It's
Kirby.
actually, I mean, we
Where do
don't
you
have to go
think
that
Susie
far.
came from,
but-
then?
Yeah.
Asexual reproduction.
Just wailed into existence.
I mean, there is some there is some subtle romance between what's their names? Francisca
Be a
and
murder.
Flamberge.
Flamberge.
I thought they were siblings though.
They are not.
No.
Oh,
I
I'm,
mean,
I'm stupid.
Their technical title, I think, is that they are sisters.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
it's
but
just
they're
it's just
not
a
blood
terminology because
Yeah.
in Japan they're called the mage generals.
But yeah, that will do it for our first session of Robobot. Reminder, we are hitting up Splatoon 3 tomorrow for Sub Night. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
We shall see you next time as Susie has to file a lawsuit for property damage.
Oh,